Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing a full face of drugstore products. I usually stick to drugstore products, but I do have a high-end product here and there that I kind of throw in. But this is just going to be at drugstore. So I'm super excited. Let's get some makeup on. The product I'm going to use is the NYX Angel Veil Skin Perfecting Primer. Love this primer because I feel like it kind of gives me a little bit of a what's the word I'm looking for? Filter on my face, and it just glides on really smooth, and it just feels like I'm rubbing like velvet all over my skin. For foundation today, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match foundation. Now this is just a classic foundation. Most of the foundations that I have, that's a lie, all of my foundations that I have are all drugstore, but I think this one is just such a classic foundation. And I mean, everybody I know just loves this foundation. My Real Techniques Expert face brush to just kind of buff this onto the skin. I like to kind of start from the chin and kind of go up. So that way, if you do have any cakiness, it kind of just is lying down here rather than the middle of your face. This is just a really pretty foundation. It looks very natural on the skin, which I really like. Go in and start blending that onto the skin. For concealer today, I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer, and I'm in the shade 10 Fair. Just going to swipe a couple swipes. And I kind of like to blend it together a little bit before I go in with my sponge and buff it out. And I do like to go down the center of the face with the concealer. So I'll go on my nose, my forehead, and my chin. For powder today, I'm going to be using my Coty Airspun Loose Face Powder. And I just kind of like to bounce this on my face and not rub. Otherwise, it's just going to kind of wipe away that product that I've already put down. So I'm just going to kind of pat. Take a smaller brush and dip it into the powder. And I like to use this, make sure that I don't have any creasing under the eyes. And I use this to set my under eyes. I don't use lots of powder. I actually dip into the powder and then tap a lot of it off because I just want the bare minimum just to set that because I don't want it to look powdery or cakey. And what I always like to do, and this is something you can do if you have a hard time keeping your makeup in place, you can just kind of bake it. So you just put the powder on there. You just apply the powder directly to the spot you want your makeup to stay longer, which for me is my nose. For bronzer today, I'm actually going to go use the Milani Sunlight Silky Matte Bronzer. You guys know me, I really love the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Bronzer. Just got this, and I was like, I don't really like it. But then I figured out that I was just using too much. So a little of this goes a long way. So I'm just gonna barely tap my brush in there and just gonna start with that. And you wanna build it up. You don't want to start heavy-handed because it's a lot easier to add product than it is to remove it. I'm going to go into my blush trio palette from Milani, and I'm going to kind of mix all these shades together and just kind of create a little bit of a blush cocktail. And then I do like to go up into the temples, just kind of blend everything together. Onto the eyes, I am going to be using my e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer to just kind of prep the eyes. This dries down to a matte powdery finish, which is something that you kind of want when you go in with eyeshadow, and it just kind of blends it all really well together. So very pigmented, so a little goes a long way, and it really helps to conceal all those veins and dark spots that you have on your eyelids. For eyeshadow today, I'm going to be using my Profusion Cosmetics Sienna's palette. And I'm going to start off in this shade right here called Oasis. I'm going to use this for my transition shade. To deepen out the outer crease a little bit, I am going to go into this shade right here called Groovy. To deepen out the outer corner even more, I am going to go into this shade right here called Cozy. A bit more of a deeper, darker brown than the one that we just used. Into this mustard shade color right here called Serendipity, and that's just going to go straight onto my lid. I'm going to take just a flat brush and I'm just going to dip into Serendipity, and I'm just going to start packing this onto the lid. Get a mirror to get closer. I don't have very many like personal mirrors, so let's see. I am going to maybe deepen the transition shade on this side and maybe a little on this side. Just feel like it's kind of faded away a little bit. It's just, I don't think I deepened it very much on this side. Okay. I am going to deepen the dark brown on the corners really quick. For eyeliner today, I'm going to be using the Kohl pencil from Wet n Wild, and this is just in black. I don't think they have any special name for it. So it's just a black Kohl pencil. I'm going to put this on in my waterline so that way it just kind of deepens up the eyes a little bit. See, this eye just kind of has a little bit more depth to this versus this eye. All right, now I'm going to go into the lower lash line, and I'm going to take the shade Oasis and kind of mix it in with one of these brown shades down here. I might mix them all together, I don't know, but I'm just going to kind of mix those first three shades that I use and just kind of create kind of a mild shade. Just tap it off quite a bit because it's going to be intense. I'm just going to wipe that along the lower lash line. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the mustard yellow shade here, and I'm just going to use that to kind of put it in the inner corner here. Next I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into the lightest shade here in the palette, and this is just going to be my inner corner. Just kind of brighten up things. For mascara today, I'm going to be using my favorite all-time, not just drugstore mascara, but mascara in general. It is the L'Oreal Unlimited Mascara. I absolutely love this mascara. I love how it builds on top of itself. It just really gives me really nice volume and length lashes. Oops, I just got mascara all over my lid. That's okay. I'll fix it. Okay, I don't understand how can one eyelashes like look really like fluttery and just fanned out beautifully, and then the other one doesn't do as well. Like, really? So for my brows today, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Brow Ultra Slim Pencil. I'm going to do my brows off camera, but this is actually one of my favorite brow products. I really do like the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. But I don't know, maybe it has to do with the fact that this is more affordable. It just really is a great color for me, and it lasts a really long time. So this is what I'm going to use. I'm using the shade Medium Brown. Now I'm just going to go back into that lightest shade that we had in the palette, and I'm just going to use this like as a brow highlight. Quickly going to go back into Milani bronzer, and I'm just going to kind of contour the nose a little bit here. For lips today, I'm going to be taking the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Los Angeles. I'm going to take the Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink in Loyalist, and just taking a little bit, I'm just going to tap this in the center of the lips. With my finger, I'm just going to blend that together. And to quickly set the face, I am going to be using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. Drugstore wise, the Flower Beauty Seal the Deal Long Lasting Setting Spray is a really good one. The spritz on it just doesn't work right now. It just, like it, you can hear it. It's just not spraying anything. So it's kind of a bummer. So we're just going to go in with this one today. But if you don't have this one, you know, you can definitely check out the Flower Beauty one. That one's a really good one too. But this is the one we're going to use today. I'm going to let that dry almost all the way. Take my sponge and I'm just going to kind of pat down. And then using the Rimmel Stay Matte Pressed Powder, I am going to take a smaller brush, and I'm just going to use this to kind of set around my nose and any other areas that I might have that kind of I need to help, you know, control oil or just help to let it make sure it stays all day. That is it for this look today. I hope you guys enjoyed. These are all very affordable products. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up if you did, and make sure that if you're not subscribed, to go ahead and click that subscribe button as well as the notification bell, and you'll be notified every time I upload a video. I love you guys, and I will see you later tonight. I'm doing a Instagram live video at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, so don't be late for that. It's going to be an awesome video. Hopefully, we'll see. Sometimes lives doesn't always end up like you want it to, and you can't delete it because it's live. So, love you guys, and I will see you guys later. Bye.